nowadays a lot of people do take loans, and a lot of people do go for investment from investors. So the investors try to provide funding to the new startups in order to get some kind of benefits, for example, profits. So okay. Startups provide different kind of services like pitch deck advisory, for revenue forecasting, fundraising from angel investors, as well as legal services, digital marketing. There are multiple services. But when I joined, my work was to do revenue forecasting. So what I used to do, I have to give you a brief before that, is basically when I joined the company, a lot of people, as you guys have spoken about, like research analysts and all those things. Even I was, when I entered the company, my work was also like that. But when I started the company, there were further more interns before me, and they were working. I joined late, and the work was going very slowly. So seeing that, my mentor actually promoted me after 15 days and something. Then I started working on this, basically research report, valuation report, and financial projection. What is research report? As we all have done in the research methodology class, it's kind of similar yet not similar, because over here my job was to make research report according to the investors. What the investors want to know about the company. So the company I used to, like, as you can see, like summary, the project, the problem, the solution, disruption, price, all these parameters and all this information was provided by me. So for doing this research report, because they are startups, there are no information available. It might be available if they have a website, if they have already opened their company by 1 year or 2 years, then they do have a website, and I would go through that and find out information from there. If not, then I would go through their LinkedIn profile, or I will do client handling. I will ask them questions to the CEO or the founders and everybody to understand what is the problem, solution, disruption. There are multiple. There is 7 to 10 pages question, kind of a research paper where I ask multiple. There are multiple questions which I try to incorporate and give. For example, these are the simple ones, but like market growth, TAM, SAM, like what is TAM, SAM? TAM, SAM is basically total addressable markets, service addressable market, and service offerable market. All these things, then exit option for the investors, then acquisition, new outlook, everything was provided, and I would have to write all the answers according to the questionnaire. Next is valuation report. After doing the research report, I would go further into valuation report. It is also for 20 pages. In valuation report, I would give valuation. Basically means what I have to do is like determine the present value of the current company. So these companies might have been able to incorporate 1 year back, might be incorporating like by September 2021. So over here, what I used to do is like I used to predict the what would be the valuation. So during that valuation could be, there are already 9 methods out there for valuation projection. But in startup means the CEO Sushil Gupta had their own valuation method, and I used to follow that valuation method to find out what would be their estimated valuation. Okay, so there would be multiple questions, as you guys can see. If not, I will just read. If the company is gonna boom, what is their revenue projections? Like what you imagine, and how much is the market growth? And we can't just we can't ask them and predict. We can't just ask them and write. We have to analyze. Like, is the growth is exactly like that? If the revenue would rise to that level, and also if how much there is current assets, their current liabilities, all these things we have to mention in a very detailed manner. All this valuation report, research report is made for the investors and also for the client. In startup means we have different kind of packages. A lot of people, a lot of client basically comes to us. They don't want funding, but they want valuation report and research report and projection, so that they could go somewhere else and can project their work and their revenues. So this was all what I meant, like past revenues, their revenue projection, sales and distribution channel, backward and forward integration, research development, brand accessibility, etc., etc. This is 20 pages of valuation report which I used to make. All these have to be either from research, which is from Google, or basically I used to do from the client questioning, like Zoom meetings and all these things, because their revenue projections, their loss, their current assets and liabilities is not out there in Google or any social platform. So I had to ask them to know their operations. Next is projections, which is one of the most little bit difficult yet much interesting, because over here we start doing, it is very detailed, like very, I have not shown the sheets, it is extreme detailed. Over here what I used to do is basically from very small, from 100 to 1 lakh or 1 crore, I used to do the projections from every single amount, like for every month for 3 years. Okay, so over here, what we used to do, like for example, there is one like as you can see, sales and traditional marketing, digital marketing. Over here, a lot of time the client already has their digital marketing, sales and traditional marketing team. If not, then they would ask us that if you have a team, then we provide our agency that this marketing team will do. So when they tell us that we want from your side, I used to do client like digital marketing team meeting. Then I used to ask them what price and which price you would give. For example, if 25,000, you are giving 25,000, this much of reach you would end, getting on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever you want, and then how much conversation of customers you would be attaining. All this kind of it depends on different business. Everybody has a different kind of business, and according to which we used to project. Okay, so now process, I would say that process was firstly to make research reports, then projections like research, like valuation and projections, and then demo days. In demo days, what happens? Investors research report, like the research report I made, used to give it to a lot of investors. We have a pool of investors, so we give the research report to the investors. When the investors go through that, then they come to demo days. In demo days, the client is required to show their pitch deck. Pitch deck is basically their company projections and their problems. What is the problem out there, and why you want to go there and serve the society, and what is your revenues, and how you would channelize, and what is your marketing strategies and everything. They have to describe all these things in the demo days, and then after that there is a Q&A session where the investors would answer questions, and if the investors are happy with their projections and everything, they would give fund. Okay, so this is the thing, but I added one slide which is not there. Ma'am has not downloaded maybe. But what is this? That as I said, I was being promoted after 15 days of my work. I again got promoted when after 1 month as finance assistant. Okay. So what happened? My work started with client handling. Like firstly pitch deck. I used to see the pitch deck. I was used to. They would ask me for a meeting. I will consider their meeting. Then I will see their meeting. Okay, their pitch deck. They will try to impress me first. Pitch call me. Then they would try to impress me, and if I see that yes, there is a potential in their company, then I would say okay, then I would make your research report, and then we would go to the investors. If they want to do your funding, they would do. So this was my first task. After that, after pitch deck advisory, I would go. Then other people, I had community managers, which people used to confirm that watch payments and however they want to do. After all these things, I would do my projections, research report, and valuation report. All these things take a lot of time. Okay, because research report, valuation report takes a little bit of time. The projections takes a lot of time because it's not about digital marketing or what they want to offer. But there's multiple number of things. Like digital marketing is not only digital marketing. Traditional marketing, outboard hoardings or metro hoardings or different kind of traditional method which used to be followed, like door-to-door sales and all these things. I have to speak to all the clients like how much amount they would be charging, and then I would have to add in my projections report. So after all these things, that's the reason why I got promoted. And it's that not I just didn't deal with like one project. I dealt with multiple projects. My multiple projects were starting from like book publishing companies, LED light companies, e-pharmacy, then advertising, gaming company. All these companies have multiple clients. Also, I used to do research. What some clients used to only do for research report, which is little cheaper. So I used to do all these things. Then even on demo days, when you are still investors and all this thing, I also used to reply to the investors if they have any confusion or anything. I would also reply to the investors. Coming to except my work as there, also I used to train. I had my interns. I used to train them for making their research reports, valuation report, and the projections, and also client handling. Client handling is, to be very honest, it's not any startups, okay? All these startups were from IIMs and IITs. All these people have worked for 20, 25 years. And whomever knows me, I was very like, I don't speak that much, very soft and all these things. But when I used to, I was like thrown out there to speak. I didn't, one of the challenges were like there was no training period, there was nothing. So for the first time, I don't know how to do the projections and all these things. That's the reason I have didn't take another company, because they want a person who can do financial projections. I didn't know. So I joined this company so that I could learn financial projections. But there is one thing which is lacking, is that they don't provide training. So without training, I was just given to do this. I didn't know how to do it. Then again I started, I was just in the process while I was again promoted, and they were like, do projections, train under people. When I was training, that time I was confused, like, how will I train? But first I need to learn, then I will train. Now I can't just give away that whatever happened to me, I don't want to give it to another person, like, you do it. I can't do that like that. So whatever I was going through, I didn't have a mentor. For the first month I had a mentor. I used to do her work as well as my work. So I can't even express how much of work I have done. I used to sit in front of my laptop from 10 a.m. and would work till 4 a.m. I would skip my meals. I am so grateful for the friends I have. They would call me up for my lunch and dinner. If they would have not called me, I would even forget. That much I was into my work. All my, like other people, like community managers, other interns were always like, why Vidisha, why are you working so much? When in that case, I was not even paid. So they were like, why are you working so much? Even the startup lens one default was like, they used to take a lot of money and they don't want to work. Okay, so clients were very curious, and I'm a person like, if they were to scream at me or tell me something, I would get very shattered. But I was like, I can't, because this is my work. I have to do it no matter what. I can't run away from it. So I used to again handle those calls, lead those, and they were so sweet to me. Whomever I used to call ma'am, the client used to call them as with their name, but they used to call me ma'am. That's the respect I have earned. And also, not only from the BPO from this company, but also all my clients, I would only have like Zoom meetings or something according to my timeline. They would ask me if I can join on board their companies. So all these companies are basically from Kolkata or Delhi or Mumbai. They're all like, they don't know that I am just 20, 21 years old. I'm just starting. They think I have all lot of experience, and they want me to join their company. So I always say to sir, like, I can't, but they are always like telling me, Vidisha, join our company. How much they are paying, how much startup lens is paying you, tell me, and I will, pay you more, and you will whatever what you want. I will provide you everything. Then after, I can't say no. I have taken a lot of work just because I can't say no. I have even last few days, I was about to take another client of Singapore or Bangalore. Just okay, yeah, Singapore, Bangalore. But I didn't take it because too much of workload is before with me. Plus, because my roommates came back and they were screaming at me that you don't even give time to us and you don't even give time to yourself.